Alright. Broom closet. Open it.
Whoa.
Hop in.
Hey, Chris. Chris.
Chris!
Stepped into the broom closet, but there was
Shut the door behind you.
so he turned around and got back on track.
Stay here. Become the broom. You are one with the broom.
Oh.
Crouch.
There was nothing here, no choice to make.
You are the broom.
To follow, just an empty broom.
You are nothing but the
No
broom.
reason to still be here.
I feel like my.
If you stay here for long enough, the funniest dialogue ensues. So let's just have a game.
But Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Shut up, man. We're looking for
He
Chris.
wasn't doing anything. At least
Chris.
if he had something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Doing sweet fritterol.
What does that mean? What is FA?
Okay. Complete this phrase. F blank 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 all.
Oh. We were looking for Chris, man. I'm thinking maybe he'll fall out of the ceiling boards.
Yeah, let's just investigate a little bit. Let's look around on the ground here. See, is he under the? Okay, no, he's not.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason
Nothing
for
here.
exploring it
Nothing
and
here.
finding out.
Chris.
But it didn't even occur to me.
Chris.
This closet is
Chris.
absolutely
Are you there?
significance
What about up there? Oh, he must have escaped through there.
ever
Well, we'll just have to wait.
thought to mention it.
Chris is a ninja.
Chris is a mouse. He crawled up through the holes in the ceiling.
This is somehow its own branching path.
Maybe when you go to talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. This is my favorite ending, though.
This is an ending?
No.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Hey, man.
Drug money. Also, Stanley was addicted to
I like drugs. I am the broom man. I smoke drugs while pretending to be a broom here with Chris in the broom closet.
I'm the table.
right now.
Thank you.
I'm a table man.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
When a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Well, in a situation like this,
The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
But decomposed bodies are the best body.
hello?
Yeah.
Anyone who happens to be nearby.
Oh, hello.
The person at this computer is dead.
Good
Or
heavens.
she has fallen prey to any number
Oh,
of
no.
needless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Huh.
It's indicative
That's
of
awful.
the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer.
Oh, what, so I'm dispensable, bro?
Yeah.
First-person video game mechanics,
Ugh.
filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
So, the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. Alright, that's all he's got to say so far. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway. But, when you step out, walk out. Now walk back in.
It's good to have you on board. T, you can't do any work. You too.
Shut the door.
Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
A fish? A fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. Alright, now he's done.
Waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
And head out onto your adventure. You can't be standing in front of the door when you shut it.
Oh, no, that one doesn't open. Okay.
Alright, now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna either go upstairs or downstairs, but I wouldn't recommend downstairs because that's a very definite ending.
To his boss's office.
There's one ending that I haven't done so far. And we're gonna go up to the boss's room, but before we do, we're gonna go to the left.
Alrighty.
Open that door. Oh, okay. It's not one of the playthroughs where it's unlocked. Oh well. In that case, we're gonna go up to the boss's room, but we're gonna exit right as the doors start to shut. So, back up, back up, back up! Okay. Actually, enter in backwards and start running towards them as you see them start to shut. Move! Go, go, go! No, too
Oh,
far!
whoa.
His manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
Oh, well.
discover not an
New
indication
ending.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered
You'll
if
still
this
like
relief,
this.
Who orchestrated this? What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
No, we're not going to enter 2845. No. We're going to enter 8 repeatedly. 8. No. You click
I
it.
just click it? Okay.
Yeah. Derp.
We good?
Keep
Stanley
going.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Stanley simply
8.
began entering random codes into the keypad.
Knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
If he knew that the combo was 2845,
Keep entering 8.
another story entirely. 2845.
Keep going. And
Forgot.
there we go.
Turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
And the door just opened all by itself.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did he do?
Suck on that, manager guy.
Mean Mr. Boss Man.
Wait, it didn't open.
Turn around.
Oh! Oh, I thought that was a human arm for a second.
The only way to go is down.
Oh, this seems perfectly safe.
We're on a stair lift to hell. What's a stair lift? I mean an elevator. Is there a problem, Stanley? Is the narrative boring you so much, Stanley, that you must yawn?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe we should yarn in your face next time.
I would ask you to refrain from doing so. There's a really cool ending that you can do if you choose to go left coming up here. But the other endings are equally cool. Except for the real ending, which is kind of lame.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
Descending deeper into the
Like, if you just follow what he says to do, it's kind of lame.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, now, as soon as we get to the straight way, you're going to have 2 options come up. Keep going. Just keep going.
Stanley walks
Now you can either go left, where that escape sign is,
control facility.
or you can go straight into the mind control facility.
Let's escape.
You sure about that?
Yeah, why would I want to go to a mind control facility?
Had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would
Let's see where stubborn persistence gets you. Remember, death has no meaning in this game.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around.
You gotta
and
love the
stay on
narrator.
track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
Well, let's see how you die.
Oh, whoa.
Now take note, when it says just loading repeatedly, it's still part of the same ending.
Oh. Oh. That's a nice little visual cue.
Mm-hmm. We're almost there. Are you ready for your death, Stanley?
I'm so prepped, man.
Thud. Alright. Have a look around you.
Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what
How you feeling about your parable now, Stanley?
perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So
I guess my life
Simon
wasn't that valuable
willingly
after all.
accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Farewell, Stanley. It's the end.
What?
Or is it?
Farewell, Stanley. cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a
What do you think of that?
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
This ending reminds me so much of the movie Stranger Than Fiction.
What on earth?
That way.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every part
This
of
is
the
super
world has
cool.
been
Now we don't have time to look at
created
every
from
exhibit,
France,
but this is a Museum des Stanley Parable.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
All of this is like actual like information and factoids about the development of the game. So I encourage anyone that has the game to go ahead and just read all of this, because it's super cool. And if you could, Qasim, just turn to your left real quick and go over to the doors, because that's one exhibit that I seem to have missed. Not that door. I meant the literal doors on the wall. Behind you. There.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. It just says the office.
1, 2, 3.
Pressing those does nothing.
Oh.
As you can see a bunch of development stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this. I find it really interesting. There's stuff about the that's the promotional content for Greenlight, and that's how they got on Steam. There's some stuff that I found really cool in here, like the Zinding, which is right down that hallway. And in here are emails sent to the narrator as part of a promotional campaign, but they couldn't figure out exactly what they wanted, like, to do with the emails, so they just sort of left them. So if you look in here, read that right there.
The apartment. Right.
In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. That doesn't happen in this one, of course. Yeah, you can look around, you can have a look. Over there behind it is the cargo lift. Just early versions of it. That's a later version of it. They wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was stored. Over here is like a layout of the first area in the office before things start getting weird. It's the meeting room. It's a chair. It's everything.
This is so detailed.
I know, right? Ah, this is the Zinding. Okay, so if you'll have a read on that plaque over behind you. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zinding, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Now look behind you. The Zinding model. Zinding went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it shortly before launch. And that's just something I found really interesting.
What is the Zending? That sounds so cool.
It's another ending. They just have a name for it.